What is gosh, the intros are the worst. Hi, welcome to Doctors and Dropouts. If you're joining us for the first time, thank you very much. If you're not new, we fuck with you. Anyway,
No, we don't. This STDs.
I didn't mean like that, bro. Anyway, this my name is Luz, and this is my co-host. What?
Yeah.
Could you say it again? Oh, it sounds very okay. We'll get to it. If you want to find out what she said and what it means, watch the rest of the episode. Unless, of course, you're from that place and you know exactly what she meant.
Yeah,
but you can still say.
Some of my friends might know what that means.
I don't know what it means. Okay, I don't know what it means. I know where it's from, right?
No, that's me.
I don't.
You don't.
I feel bamboozled. Anyway, let's get into this. So what are we doing today?
So today we're talking about MK Ultra.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
MK Ultra was an illegal experiment that was done by the CIA between 1953 and 1973.
An illegal on people?
Not only was it illegal, it was an illegal human experiment. Gotcha.
Human?
Gotcha.
Oh, dude, what?
Yeah. It's not funny.
Wait, what exactly were they doing?
Okay, so what was the aim, you would ask?
Yeah.
Because obviously everything has to have an aim, right? The aim was mind control. It's literally MK Ultra, mind control, but K control. Mind control Ultra.
Why do they use K? Is it because of the KKK? You know what I mean?
Is that the first thing you think about?
I don't know, but I don't know.
No, it's not because of the KKK. It could be though. I don't know. Is it? Maybe the Kardashians. No, I'm kidding. These are jokes.
Were they even about during that? When was that? No,
they were. No. Yeah. Anyways, so this happened in the 1950s and the 60s, as I said earlier. So why isn't it good, you might ask? Because obviously trying to control somebody's mind is already...
Of course.
Because why are you trying to control people? Don't be weird. Toxic relationship. Anyways, so why wasn't it good, you might ask? Well, first of all, not only were they having these ridiculously harmful experiments on people, but some of these people, most of these people, were unknowing US citizens. Like, they didn't know the experiments were being conducted on them. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah. Yes.
How do you not know?
Well, because
that you're being
some
experimented
of these experiments were taking place in hospitals. Imagine you have been taken to the hospital. The doctor's supposed to be looking at what's wrong with you. You've been admitted. Yeah. Then they keep you there longer, telling you, no, we still need to do some tests. But they're actually doing a whole experiment on you.
Wow.
So, you go to the hospital feeling bad and you come out of there feeling even worse. Not good. And some of the other places were universities. So university students were being told, I would imagine, I'm not saying this is what they did. They'll say, who wants to get an A next month? There's this experiment. You get grades for that, probably, most likely. And you don't even know what experiment it's for. There's nothing signed. There was very little documentation of all these experiments. But there was documents. But yeah,
that's great. Imagine going to school and
prisons also. Prisoners were being offered.
Prisoners.
It's always the vulnerable people.
Yeah, exactly. Prisoners, hospitals, those two.
Yeah, and they were being told, if you take part in the MK Ultra thing, we'll lessen your sentence. So from 10, we'll give you 3 years. Just take part.
That's drastic. Who's not saying yes?
First of all, I'll be red flag. How bad are these experiments for you to want to lessen your sentence?
I'm saying yes. Because we're going from 10 years to 3 years. Why am I not saying yes? Excuse me. I'm not trying to be here for that long. I'm sure in their minds are I'm sure it's nothing crazy. Sharp, I'll do it. You know what I mean?
Medical CIA, it's probably something safe.
Yeah, it's whatever. I mean, they wouldn't do nothing crazy. You know what I mean? That's probably what they thought. Did they know it was the CIA?
I don't even think they knew.
Or they just said, these people come to do experiments.
They probably did this, some human testing, something. Okay, we just want to test out this thing. They'll probably just tell you something. Because if you told me you want to test out mind control on me, I'd be like, the door. the door.
It's fine. I'll take my 10 years. It's cool.
Like school, like anyways. So some of the things, the drugs used were LSD. You know LSD,
Yeah, I
that
do. I
drug
do.
that
I
makes
do.
people trip.
Yeah.
For some reason, they thought that was a good idea to use LSD.
Mm.
Are you okay?
Do you not know what if someone's got like addictive personality syndrome, whatever it's called, and they get addicted to it, and now you ruin their
You
lives?
ruin their life. And so they use this for mind control, information gathering, and also psychological torture. Because why this came up, why
Yeah.
they wanted to control people's minds, is
Mm-hmm.
because during this time the Cold War was taking place. Remember those wars that used to take place a lot in fast? Yeah. So there was a Cold War, and so the U.S. believed that North Korea, China, Japan,
We're
the
against them.
Soviet were like against them,
Plotting.
and they like have mind control agents that they're using. So they were like, we need to be on the same level as them. For some reason, they thought these people were using mind control.
Jumping to
Are we okay?
conclusions.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, they wanted to brainwash war prisoners. Like if they had
Mm.
prisoners, they'll brainwash them to ask for like secrets and stuff. Because that's what they believed the
Ah.
Soviet China and North Korea were doing. So they were like,
Oh,
we're gonna do that again.
where did this come from? Did someone just say, wake up and like, oh, what if maybe they're using.
I think because they were losing and they couldn't believe they were losing, so they were like, they must be
They
using
were in
mind control.
denial. They're like, it must be
The
mind control.
delulu was real.
That's really jumping. That's like diving to conclusions. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so there was a director at that point, Alan Dulles
Mhm.
of the CIA. He was the director at that point, and he approved this. Which, why?
Wow.
Like, why would you?
I think anyway, I'm trying to put myself in his shoes. I guess the paranoia was real. It's like, okay, we might lose. So let's go to something that's okay, but that's drastic. Let's just
Oh, how are you jumping from using guns to using mind? Like,
psychological warfare. I don't know.
it makes no
I
sense.
think they panicked and they were like, okay, let's
But they panicked for 20 whole years. This experimentation went on for 20. I told you 1953 to 1973.
Oh, that's okay. I think the
And they were
last
over-
years were
yeah,
just
yeah,
for
yeah,
fun.
yeah. No, they did say actually. Some of the people did say they were having fun. Let me see if I
Oh, the
can.
people torturing.
People that were like doing the MK thing. They were like, it was actually quite fun. Let me see if I can find.
That is actually crazy.
Anyway,
'cause-
so an agent called George White wrote to Gottlieb. Gottlieb, I think, he was a scientist.
Mhm.
In 1971, this was towards the end of stopping of experiments. And he said, of course, I was a very minor missionary, actually a heretic, whatever that means. But you know
Heretic.
how people in the past used to talk. But I toiled wholeheartedly in the vineyards because it was fun. Where else could a red-blooded American boy lie, kill, cheat, steal, deceive, rape, pillage with the sanctions of the blessings of the all highest? All highest meaning the people in power that told them he can do anything. And I'm thinking, oh, by the way, that was a quotation. Yeah. And I was thinking,
This man really said fun.
fun. For you to say fun 3 times, it must have been
It's
fun.
by giving psycho. What?
Who was in charge here? Alan.
That is actually so sad.
Yeah. So they conducted about 150 human experiments. And you might think 150 doesn't sound bad because you think I'm talking about 150 humans. No, the experiments in total, the types of experiments
Were
were
150.
100. So these experiments involved electrotherapy shock. You know that thing where they shock your brain because maybe they're trying to like weaken your state so they can teach you new things. That's like brainwashing. Then there was psychedelic drugs, as I mentioned, LSD. There was many other drugs I'll mention. These drugs, MDMA, ecstasy, barbiturates, mescaline, heroin. What? Did heroin have to do with anything?
Yeah, I was just going a little. I think at that point you're like, what if we try
methamphetamine,
Oh no!
psilocybin, magic mushrooms. Anyway, let's call them magic mushrooms. They used a whole bunch of stuff. I think they were just going like anything. Cocaine would have also been used. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Just that I think maybe it was too expensive for them to. I'm kidding. But like,
I'm pretty sure they could afford it.
Probably even used it though.
Dude, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to imagine this poor university student,
bro,
who thinks, oh great, I'll get an A for the rest of the year or whatever, and then next thing she knows, she's addicted to heroin.
Can't even. Yeah, there was cases where the woman went in for, I don't know, it was a headache, something so minor, and she came out with psychosis. Like she was crazy. They kept her there for a month for a headache. Like, give me my painkillers.
My goodness, this is
No, it was
wow.
really an infringement on people's like
So
space and just whole being. I don't even know what's called. It's so illegal. Just sounds very illegal.
it's actually so sad. Okay, okay. Is there? I know sometimes a lot of things are alleged, but is there actual
Anyways,
evidence
everything
besides?
I'm saying is alleged.
It's alleged.
Just in
Okay,
case.
again, it's always
But anyways, there's websites. There'll be links
people
down
talking
below.
about their experiences and stuff, right?
Yeah, there's people. Yeah, there's people that. Anyways, so there was actually a pregnant woman who I don't know. I think they knew she was pregnant. They actually made her go through this mind control thing. They were giving her. I don't know what were they giving her. I don't know, some drugs, but they were trying
Whilst
to,
she was pregnant.
whilst she was the whole 9 months. I think she went there for, I don't know what she went for. She didn't even know she was pregnant.
Mm.
She just went there. I think there's allegedly people think that they actually took advantage of her because she didn't know she was pregnant. So they took advantage of the fact that she's a pregnant lady. Now we can
This
know
is
what
a
the
new
effects,
avenue
like we're
to
gonna know what
experiment
effects
on.
this has on the baby when the
Oh
baby's
my
born. But the woman
gosh.
went completely bonkers. I think she died even. Then the baby reportedly he's doing okay. He's a grown man now. Apparently he's
But
doing
is he
fine.
like when he was born? Was everything okay? Or
I don't think everything was okay when he was born. No, he's doing okay.
we're
So
glad he's doing fine now.
yeah, shout out to that man. I don't know. I forgot your
Oh,
name.
dude, that
It's
is
just so much to talk about.
That is actually crazy.
Yeah.
I just
So-
wonder when people are doing these things, like, do you not have any empathy?
I don't
Are they
think do.
psychopaths?
There's this thing, even in medicine,
Mm-hmm.
like when you when you start operating on people. One of our professors said, you stop, like, yes, you it's like a mechanic and a car. Yes, this is a human life, of course, you're aware, but you want to operate on them as to the best of your abilities, where you stop, like, the emotional attachment is,
or you have to kind of detach
they
yourself.
always tell you, like, do not get attached. That's why, like,
Attached.
doctors don't treat their
Families
relatives
and friends.
Yeah, because there's
that's
so
the
much
whole thing
attachment there.
behind it.
But yeah, you don't need to be attached. So I think for these scientists, they saw these people as just props
Experiments.
in their lab, and so they're just like, okay, we're gonna do that, to her. I think that's how they saw it. And I'm not trying to defend them, but I think that's how they saw it.
You're trying to understand why they
like
would
when you
have
try to
done
understand,
something like
that's how
that.
I understand it. Like they probably saw it like, these are just like props, and I'm just gonna see if this works out. It is
There's karma. Karma. Let me just tell you. Anyway.
It's crazy. And then this is where, like, it now gets a bit like, but anyways, it's not many. There's not many, like, okay, let me just get to the point. So, one of these people that they were experimenting. One was me and burping.
I was wondering what's going on. So water, isn't it? Do you like drink water and air at the same time?
Most likely. I don't know how to drink water. Please give me the link to that YouTube video. Anyway, so the people in hospitals are explaining about the pregnant woman. So a case in prison that happened was a man called Joseph Whitey Bauger. Joseph Whitey Bauger.
Your pronunciations are. Let me just tell you.
My pronunciations.
When I research some of these like things you be saying when editing, I'm just like, is that what you meant? Forgive us, guys.
I can't talk. Send all the links.
Send everything. How to drink water, how to talk. We need it. Okay,
Anyways, Joseph Whitey, I'll just call him Joseph Whitey, one of the prisoners that
was experimented.
Experimented on. He accepted to be experimented on because he was a mafia. He was like a cartel person. So he had a lot of years. So when he saw this opportunity, he was like,
ooh, I can get back on the street.
I can get back. And he did get back on the streets.
Oh, wow.
But before he got back on the street, obviously his cartel thing was not very violent. It was just like maybe drugs, this, that. But when he got out after the experimentation, he became a serial killer. And when he got caught, he was like, it's the CIA. Those people messed with my brain. Like, I don't know if he was trying to get a scapegoat from that, but he was like, it really messed up with his head. Before that, he had never thought of killing people. But after he came out of jail, his brain was all over the place.
Is that possible, though?
I think it's possible.
Can somebody be, like, manipulated
Dude,
into...
I feel like taking drugs. Sometimes they used to make people take drugs every day for, like, a year straight. You've never been sober. You've just been in a trip. That is not normal.
But for you to go to the extent of killing people...
Yeah, I believe.
Do you think there was hypnosis as well?
Yeah, there was all those things, bro. I believe him.
Because I do know hypnosis is a thing, so maybe.
Yeah. So then
Why would you like create like a murder? Why would you do that though?
isn't that their aim though? Wasn't that their aim
I
to
think they just
create
like try. I thought they're
people
trying to
like
get
that? So when they
information
send them over
away.
to
They
the
can.
war, they can just kill
So
people.
did they say like
So
okay?
wasn't this a success somehow? Except it was in
Yeah,
their
but
own
don't do
country.
it for people who like.
And I feel
Gosh.
like if there's-
Civilians or whatever, don't do
yeah,
it to
and
them.
if like there's been an extensive amount of damage done to a person, don't let them out in the public.
Exactly.
How about that?
Exactly. Do you think? No, but this is a stretch. Like, you know how like okay, I'm sure everywhere in the world there's serial killers, but a lot of stories come from the US.
I think that's
Do you
because
think
it's
that's
just properly
why?
documented.
Okay, yeah,
I know.
probably yes. I'm not
actually
gonna
thought
say
about
it's
that,
just
but
the
I was
US.
just
Don't
yeah.
copy. I'm just saying that it's well documented.
It's just very well. I actually thought of that, but I was like, nah,
It
because
can
it
be.
happened between the 1950s, unless there was spike in people in restaurants. That's when because others like Ted Bundy, for example, committed his crimes in the 70s. He was like 30 something, so he was born in the 40s. That means
He should
it
have.
was before. Unless
Yeah, but he could when he
took
was
part
maybe
in
it's
experiments
in
when he was a
uni. They
teenager.
take.
Maybe. I mean, you have a point there. You
I
have
don't
a
know.
point.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. Don't get defensive. I'm just.
Get defensive.
just
Comments for the algorithm. Come on.
It's a safe space,
I know
guys.
you want to
It's just that
fight.
I don't want to fight. I'm not
I
a
know
violent
you wanna
person.
fight. I wanna
Or am
fight.
I?
Comment. I want to fight.
I'm kidding.
I'm kidding. Anyways, so and then for the university cases, the universities that were highly like used for these experiments
Mhm.
were Columbia University and Stanford University and other colleges. But anyways, one of the other cases was the Unabomber. I don't think you've heard of him. I have because I watched True Crime.
Mhm.
So this man made a bomb and he used it. Anyways, it's just a nuisance. Okay, he
Mhm.
was jailed, but he also his name is Ted Kaczynski. He also
Ted? Sorry.
right. It's Ted, right? Yeah, it's Ted.
Wait.
I wonder how he feels though.
What like?
The fact that he's not the best serial killer with Ted.
Is he still alive? Don't say that. Is he still alive?
No, I don't think so. Like I wonder how it is, but you understand what I mean.
Don't rile
Sorry,
him up.
We're a bit out of topic now, but imagine. I wonder how he feels.
Yeah, because you know serial
knowing
killers have
that-
got this thing of like I wanna be
grandiosity,
there.
like I wanna be the best. But there's already a Ted Bundy, so Ted
It's like
Kotsky is not even.
it's like Ted who?
Ted,
you
who?
know?
Guys, I'd be touched. Yeah, I'd be touched. You're even in jail. No. But imagine.
Like wow, there's another Ted and he's
Like
better.
Ted
than
Bundy
me.
just came and stole the show.
He even has his own like documentary. Yeah, I mean,
I think the Unabomber also has.
also has a
But I think
documentary.
it's just not a big Ted. Like,
Yeah, because it's like which Ted
Sorry.
serial killer Ted do you know? I know
Bruh.
Ted Bundy.
So
Anyway.
sad. I think it hits him in the heart sometimes.
Is he alive, bro? I thought
I
was
don't
he
know.
alive?
But I think it hits him.
Anyway. Anyway.
Anyways, back to the story.
Mhm.
So he was also experimented on.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
And
okay.
people
So what
believe
was
that
his life
maybe-
like
He
before?
was a normal student. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Or people using this as an excuse.
Bruh, like
Thank
anything.
you. Oh,
it's
it
because
was
of
them.
the CIA.
You stole this. Why did you steal
Bruh.
this stuff? It's because of the CIA.
It's crazy. And then they had this Operation Midnight, which was guys, they were just having fun at this point. They had prostitutes working as spies. Okay?
Wow.
So prostitutes,
They're really going all out.
and they had a
eh?
brothel where like these prostitutes that they hired
Mhm.
would go take men from bars, prostitution. From bars, and they would take them to the brothel. The
Brothel? Okay.
the
Good
place
space.
where things happen.
What's the other word for a brothel? There's another. There's
Whorehouse?
another.
I'm kidding.
Well,
Isn't it though? But it's not even a bad term. Whorehouse, is it?
I don't know, bro. I feel like there's another. Anyway, comment below if you know the word.
Anyways, whatever. So the B, they took it
Yeah.
back to the B, and then in the B they had like
Sorry, I can't
rooms.
take it seriously. The B. Just say it.
Brothel?
Say the word.
Brothel.
Brothel. Brothel.
The brothel. Let me say the B. So in the B they had like rooms, right? And then the rooms would have like a mirror or something. But that mirror is not a mirror. It is in fact a window. And on the other side they can see you, but you can't see them. So these prostitutes were told to spike these men with different drugs. And then they would be watching the scientists. And I said this was super fun. They loved it. Like it was unruly. They could put any drugs, any amount of drugs. Like it was just do what you want. Do what you want. That's how it was.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Honestly, I think I've stopped being shocked at this point.
I think
It's
that's
like,
where that quote
there's
for
too much
George White
crazy.
came. The quote I made earlier about the fun.
Oh yeah, the fun.
Yeah.
You're already having. Boys just wanna have fun.
Oh, boys, just wanna have
Fun. Oh
Anyways,
my
yeah.
gosh.
So others actually offered though. Let me just say this: other
They
people
offered
to take part.
to take what?
It's free drugs.
I guess if you're an addict, like, go crazy, guys.
By the way, just give me everything. What do you guys have? What are we doing today?
Oh my god.
Anyways,
no.
so in 1974, New York. This is when the lead was. First of all, it was stopped in 1973 because people are like, "Where are the documents for this operation?" You know, there's sort of sensible people. So it's like, where's all this money going?
Yeah.
And where are the documents
for
for this?
this?
Yeah. So in 1974, a New Yorker Times journalist, Seymour Hersh, published a story on the CIA's illegal operation, and the report after the report was like spread, and then people realized this is the news everyone's reading. People were like literally on the CIA's neck, like, what have you guys been doing again? Like what? Anyways, yeah. So also people, the public, what do you call this? Wanted information, like details on this experiment.
Yeah, because I think
why
this
did
stuff
you keep
is
it?
usually open, right?
Yeah, you need
To
to
the
keep
public.
it because you're doing it to the public. You need to leave it open. So people wanted, like, where's the documents? Where's the documents? And they were finally leaked. Then Rockefeller, the Rockefeller Commission was put to investigate the illegal whatever. I think Rockefeller was the president at that point. Also, presidency had changed, so like there was, there's
the new,
things, So the Rockefeller Commission was put in place to investigate the CIA's illegal
whatever.
Yeah, and this led to the downfall of the CIA and resulted in Ford's 1976 executive order, which was, I have to read it.
Okay. We need the accurate info.
So these revelations resulted in Ford's 1976 executive order on intelligence activities that prohibited. So these were prohibited activities were prohibited.
We can't talk today. It's okay. Let me read. Where is it? These revelations
I'm being serious. People think I'm joking every time.
It's okay. Oh, it's a screen. Okay. These revelations resulted in Ford's 1976 executive order on intelligence activities that prohibited experimentation with drugs on human subjects except with the informed consent in writing and witnessed by a disinterested party of each such human subject. So you had to get permission.
You had to have a signed thing and everything.
Yeah, because why are we just like grabbing people off the street and not telling them what's going on? Excuse me. I think back in the day things were so unhinged. Like what?
Things were so in the 1970s, 1960s, 1970s, everything goes.
Everything goes. It's like whatever.
And also I think because at that point there was like peak development. So when you're developing really fast, you can only make so many laws on
so some things is like they don't think about them. It's like,
for example, let's say I build a spacecraft today, like that a circular thing that hovers. Where are the laws to tell me you can't fly a circular ship?
True.
Where are they? Because people are not doing it. So if somebody does it, they'll be like, you can't arrest me. Because
there's actually technically no law. Exactly.
Anyway, so there was a death actually that happened. I think this person wanted to be a whistleblower and wanted to be like, let's stop this guy's too much.
After having fun, now you want to be like, oh, let's stop.
His name was Frank Olson. He was a scientist. So in 1953, he didn't have that much fun. He died in 1953. He died by falling out of a window. Wow, these falls out of windows are always happening to people that have information.
Wow, falling out of a
so he fell out of the window. That's so funny.
Like no, it's like people they really wanted to like
you know how unruly this was.
Yeah.
He got upset because I think his drink was once spiked, and then he was like, "Guys, why would you do that?"
Oh, like the people he was working with.
Yeah.
Like it now turned to them.
Maybe they wanted to, because these people probably believe there's the average mind, there's very smart people. So like this is a smart person. So they're like, let's see what happens. We'll put in a smart person.
So he got up to that. Okay, guys, I think this actually isn't good. So he's like, let me speak to these people.
Buried him and everything. But then the family was like, this doesn't set, especially when the journalist was revealed the stuff. The family was like, this doesn't sit well with us.
Yeah, and then did they really expect people to believe that a man just fell out the window? Like, seriously?
I don't even know. So in 1994, his body was exhumed by the family. They were like, nah, do an autopsy.
Find out, yeah.
And when they did this autopsy, they found out that he had injuries that were not
related
related to
to
the
the
fall.
fall.
Like he fell in a certain position, and so he had injuries there. But then he had other injuries that were they looked like they would have been caused by him being hit with like a blunt object, like just injuries that are not related to
So
somebody
maybe
falling.
they came
They
into his
killed him,
house,
yeah.
beat him up,
him.
then threw him out the window. I see.
Yeah.
Oh
They probably
wow.
tortured him. I'm sorry.
Mm,
He's
mm,
crying.
mm.
Yeah, but then the settlement that were given was $750,000. It's nothing for a person's life, but they give them a settlement at
True.
least. Anyways, so the fun part,
There's a fun part.
the conspiracy part,
Oh yeah.
like the Illuminati and celebrities and everything. Did you think we're not gonna touch that subject?
I was. I mean. Oh. Okay. Yeah,
So there was
mhm.
us. I can't. That's why I can't believe you've never heard of MK Ultra. Like celebrities are always accused of being under the control of MK Ultra.
Really? You think that's still going on?
People believe that it still goes on. Like for celebrities, like Justin Bieber was once accused. Like when they start acting unruly,
Crazy.
they're like, this is not like these people.
Wasn't he just going through like a phase?
Especially when like they dyed their hair platinum blonde. Apparently, platinum blonde is a symbol to show that you're under, so you're a puppet under MK Ultra. No. You should really look into this. It actually sounds a bit legit to me.
I don't know. Okay, who else?
And
Okay,
also the
who else has
humiliation
died?
rituals and everything, like all that is part of like
Humiliation rituals.
yeah, the
What's
thing
that?
of making people wear dresses act like that's not normal. Especially if you like
I
it
thought that was.
masculine
I thought that was like. Oh.
funny comedy.
No, I thought maybe it was like. I don't know. Fashion has no bounds. I don't know, bro.
Okay. But anyways, there's we'll get into that in another video. There's a whole thing about MK Ultra Illuminati. So if you want to see that,
Please comment. Okay, no, chill. Before even, who else has died that hair blonde?
lots of
Platinum
people,
blonde.
Britney Spears, lots of people. If you really look into it, lots
You
of
find that lots of
celebrities.
people have gone
Yeah,
crazy.
Halsey's done it. Anne Hathaway's done it. Lots of
I
celebrities
should
have
do it
died
just
there.
for fun.
That you should like dye her platinum blonde and just yeah. And when they have this blonde face, they always act a bit
A
weird.
bit crazy.
That's why people are like,
I don't know. Okay,
you sure
we
you're
need to do a
all
deep
there?
dive on this,
what
honestly,
I'm
because
saying,
I don't know. I'm not buying it, to be honest. I
buying
feel
it. I bought
like
it a long time
you
ago.
you bought it. Do you have receipts?
It's been staying on the shelf for a while
Do you have
now.
receipts though? Because you might
I
have to take
do.
it back.
I have receipts.
Okay.
I mean, I have receipts, but I'm not
Alright,
taking
no.
nothing back.
Okay,
Anyways,
guys, comment below if you want us to get into it.
we're getting into it, guys. So it's hot. This video is coming to an end.
It is hot.
Please, I am hot under this wig. I've
Mm.
been fanning myself with the hair in case you didn't miss the whole video of today. It's because the girl is fanning herself.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So wow, I'm surprised. Well, not surprised because I don't know, y'all are crazy out there. So I'm not that surprised. But I'm just like, wow, you people are just evil.
Yeah, no, it was really evil. It was really not nice. Like, imagine how many lives were ruined because of these experiments. Like, I
Psychological
cannot,
damage.
dude. And psychological damage is like the worst.
True. It is.
And obviously, this didn't work because they stopped it.
Yeah, because
But I still think there was some scientists that were working in the backhand. You know, mad scientist stuff. Like they were still working.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna tell anyone. But
I'm still, guys, I don't know, man. Humanity, like I said, I've said this before. The aliens don't want to come here because y'all are crazy. Thank you very much. I rest my case.
So
Yeah.
guys, this video has come to an end. And if you want your pictures taken,
You know where to go.
Mike
Mike or Mike Creative Studios. Oh, that
Yeah,
was good.
I know.
High
for the first
five.
time.
Oh,
Proud of us.
guys, I know.
So yeah, that's our video and
Before we go, the lingo jingle.
the lingo jingle. So what I said was Miatum sepia khatiku.
Is it in Asia?
Yeah.
Is it Indian?
Yeah. I love you in Hindi. I just remember because my friend Mansi, shout out, she used to tell me we used to exchange lingo information.
I see. Oh, so you've been in the game for a while, huh?
Okay, for a while. And I'm
say it again.
Miatum sepia khatiku. I think it's supposed to go like that.
That's so cool. I don't know if I can say it right now, but
Miatum
I'll be
se- try and say
practicing.
Miatum sepia khatiku.
Miatum se
Yeah.
kya hatiku. It's gone. Miatum se ha.
Yeah.
Kya hatish, guys.
It is what it is. Anyways, guys, let's go. Bye-bye. Subscribe, please.
We out. Let's go. Okay, not too bad. Besides the issue with the car. You've been sitting on your feet the whole time.